Alright, yeah, I've got a story about pain in the ass school.
Oh boy.
So, a while ago, I was talking, I'm like, hey, I don't know which bus I'm going to take because we moved. So I don't know what bus I'll take, and do I need a bus pass? And they're like, well, just make sure it's updated in Skyward. We'll send them out on Monday. And I went, okay, I'll do that. Never got one, and it had been a week. So I went into school on Monday. My dad just drove me because, oh well. And then I get there, and I'm like, hey, I didn't get my bus pass. And she just said, yep, I'll print it out for you, and you can come pick it up after school. Picked it up, didn't think to, look at it, because I just figured since they told me to update it in Skyward, they would check. I get home, I look at my bus pass, and it's my old address. So I figured out why I didn't get mine. It's because they mailed it to the old address. My bus pass says Northwood. That is a walk. That's a pain in the ass. Anyway, so I got to the bus. I'm like, hey,
Oh yeah, look at the new play.
I've got a bus pass for, yeah. And then I get to the bus lady. I'm like, hey, my bus pass says Northwood, but on Skyward it says this bus. And she went, one of those numbers matches this, so we're gonna go with that. I went, okay. She's like, your Skyward says you're going to Kentridge, so you can come on the bus. I'm like, this works for me. I'll take it. But god damn it. What was the whole point of making sure I changed the address and updating it in Skyward if you're not going to use that to figure out my address?
We are dominating. Keep it up.
Like, oh my lord, are you serious? And then later in the day, I was talking to someone. And was like, how do you think teachers get access to other teachers' rooms? I'm like, oh, they probably just use the same key for the whole school. He's like, doesn't that seem a little lazy? I'm like, I mean, kind of.
Yeah, what do you think you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm like, this is also at high school? And they didn't even, like... And then I said, have I got a story for you? And then told them the story of my bus pass.
Hey, check out this new head.
You look like a dragon. Like a dragon enemy from a video game that's about to spit some fireball at me.
I'm using the Umbra like body because
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, me too.
To be fair, it'll probably just grow on me.
Ow! I killed them before they even made it to the console. What are you talking about? How the hell did they...
Oh, so many red blinky marks.
I know, right?
So I was trying to find
It's just so much easier with the Excelsior because I could just carpet bomb all of them.
So it was over the weekend. And like, I think you were doing D&D. So I'm like, okay, what should I do? I'm like, you know what? I haven't been on the PlayStation in a while. So I booted it up, saw Spider-Man, and went, yeah, that'll do. Spider-Man is fun. Spider-Man is a lot of fun. Also, I'm so much better at it than the last time I played it. I also got a mod that makes it so that when I perfect dodge, I slow down time. Half of my battles are spent in slowed time. Oh, round 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just dilate. My weapon can stop the time. Man, I don't feel confident about that Borderlands movie.
It's a video game movie. It's hard to feel confident about.
We're creating this whole new, original, brand new character. Her name is Commander Knox. I'm like, hang on. General Knox was a character?
Yeah.
We are in total control. Keep fighting.
It's like, no, I know I've heard that somewhere before.
I would totally record Borderlands if it didn't involve me starting over. Like, I'm gonna finish the DLC before I bother starting over. C is under
we
attack.
start recording it though?
No, because your frames were bad and we were in the middle of the story.
Oh. Oh no, I'm at 2.
Oh, 2? Yeah, we did that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, speaking of bad, what's my right now? Oh, Exalted Blade is in the lane. I missed. I feel so much better playing Spider-Man than any other game because I don't have to aim. Also, the movement system is just really fluid.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It feels nice.
That was like one of the main selling points of the game.
Also, my favorite Spider-Man suit is in it.
Which one's that? Is it the like black and green?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I thought
Stealth
so.
suit. I think it's sometimes called Big Time Spider-Man because of the art or something. I don't know. There's a suit he designed to be more stealthy, and it looks really cool. There's also a variant where it's red instead of green. That also looks cool. Spider-Man suit that I didn't think needed made was the spider armor, but it made sense in the story, I guess.
Mm.
No, the velocity suit. That's what I'm thinking of. It's just boring.
So, fucking Apex, they got a new legend, and it's fucking Viper's daughter.
Yeah,
and it's
I'm
like
horrified. She's just gonna whip out a Titan in the middle of a match.
it's not a Titan. At the end they showed it's like this modified Titan.
Look, I'm just saying that
Clear the area.
It's like,
like
a
the-
backpack North Star.
it's like the Robotech thing. If you pull out anything from a previous arc, those people are dead. I don't know if I explained this, but
And like during like the animation, she's talking with Blisk, and she's like, "I'm a pilot," and he's like, "Back in my day, that used to mean something."
oof.
And it's like, "Yeah," and it's like, "Just because you can fly doesn't make you a pilot."
Hang on. Wait.
Good work today.
But
Not
doesn't
only
it?
have we decoded the enemy communications, we have also
It's a matter of
their
perspective.
communications.
Anyway, as I was saying, so the story of Robotech's issues with the story. What the heck? What is
What?
freaking Head and Shoulders over there?
Yeah, I don't know.
That man,
I
that
saw
man
that.
is built like
What the hell?
like a friggin' battle droid. Were they called super battle droids? I don't know. Aerial droid in Battlefront, if you were curious. Anyway, so yeah, Robotech, this company called Harmony Gold went over to Japan and thought, why don't we just get these different properties and string them together? And due to the way of like futuristic technology, that's how they organized them. The only issue was the technology of the first game so here's the I'll go back. So the third show is transforming motorcycles. That's cool. The second show is transforming tanks. And the first show is transforming fighter jets. And then they show this huge fleet in the third show, and it's like, oh, they could blow us all up. I'm like, wow, this is pathetic compared to the first show. I've seen this fleet blown up with one fighter from the first show. And it took me out of the story when in the first episode of the show, of the second season, technically second season, of the show, it's like, wow, this is supposed to be threatening. They're not even the size of buildings anymore. It took me out of it a little, and I could never finish it. Give me Excalibur decks. It was just... They tried to do something ambitious, and it worked for the most part. However, then a company who had licensed just one of the things over in the US sued, and they started suing each other for 30 years ever since it came out in the 80s, and they resolved it the other week. Not exaggerating. It was earlier this week where they went, okay, you know what, maybe we'll do something.
Our position has been compromised.
Because I'm pretty sure they had to renew their license, and the Japanese company said, you two fix it or you no longer have rights to our products. And they went, oh, that's a problem. That's the only thing we make money off of.
This guy. Don't let this guy die.
Okay. Sorry, what?
He's not very strong.
Oh.
So just don't let him die.
Okay, sword. Stop moving. Where'd he go? Okay. He's got a yellow health. Wait, that wasn't him. Oh, no.
He's over here. Yeah, he likes to run around.
Me who thought I murdered him for a split second. Spooky.
Okay, so the Viper thing was probably like the single best advertisement that they've done, like, in my opinion. Because it's not like I disliked Apex in the first place. I just kind of stopped playing.
I never disliked Apex.
And I'm
It was just
seriously
never my
considering playing it again.
I'm not a fan of Battle Royales. But I just don't have that much of an interest in it. But boy, oh boy, I'll learn about the story. I love the world of Titanfall.
Yeah.
Seriously though,
Wish
one
there
Titan
was more
and the
of
Apex
it.
Legends are all dead.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, one of them was an IMC grunt.
And, I mean, at least they're aware of the fact that these guys are...
No, I'm just saying a pilot comes in with a friggin' Hammond P2011 and everyone there is dead.
Yep.
I love the comic.
I mean,
There's
like...
a fan comic where it's like, oh, we're dead.
Ah. Shit.
Right, 'cause it's like, huh, Bird Boy is dead from a Kraber. I'm like, oh, great, it's a pilot. It's one of the lords from Titanfall 2.
Viper's got you in the pipe. 5x5.
Yeah, imagine that. Something that can come in and murder the entire Apex squad. And then you get something even more terrifying than one of those. They just go, nah, the daughter will be fine. Like, nothing strikes more fear in the heart of Titanfall players than that voice line.
Yeah.
I don't
Viper's
care
on
what
station.
anyone else
Which they
says.
used the voice line in the thing, and it was like... It was...
Voodoo 1, Vipers on station, Titanfall fans. It was a combination of really exciting and scary. Hey, you're stuck under the stairs. This will work.
And it's like, oh, hello, my PTSD.
Just starts twitching.
I beat Viper on Master Mode. I know what he's like. I didn't beat him with a Scorch, though. I'm not a masochist.
So I figured something out. I was
What?
talking to my dad. And he said that he could never play, like, older video games because they were all about recognizing patterns and then just acting on those. And how our brains will just shut down because they're not wired that way. That's why I can't play Dark Souls. It's all about recognizing the boss's pattern. After a certain amount of time, my brain will just shut off and say it's not worth it anymore. It's also why you'll think I'm insane when I just jump into the same trap over and over again. It's because my brain doesn't think it's important. And it explains so much about me.
That does make sense.
Play that clip
I mean, it
of
doesn't
Broke
make
Force
sense,
where
but
we
it's an
kept
explanation.
My brains are just not wired for pattern recognition. Like, they can do it, but in spurts. It's not something we hold for long periods of time. Okay, let me be clear.
Yeah, I
Nothing
am
holds our attention
the exact opposite. I tend to thrive on pattern-based games.
No, that's why I love. That's another thing. You love Borderlands 3 and the whole synergy and your skill points, and I could not love that any less.
Yeah. And like Friday Night Funkin', infinitely frustrates me. I am not the same way. I enjoy it.
Like music. God. Can I just say I'm so happy to be back in band class? I need that set. I'm so happy.
Isn't that pattern recognition?
Okay, but here's the thing. Sort of. It's why it's over time. And, no, fun fact, like when we practice during the months, we'll go into the actual concert, and then I'll like space back in the middle of the song and go, oh, I hope I've been playing this right. And I always do. Because my brain just shuts off, and it's muscle memory. I've gone through it so many times that my brain's like, I'm done now. But only after the looming threat of embarrassment is gone, and I know I'm good.
Yeah, so I noticed I've done something. I have somewhat of an issue with my self-confidence. So
Okay.
what I did, without thinking about it, just kind of did it, is I've created kind of a much more confident persona that I just kind of use whenever I need to.
Yes. When did you figure out you've been doing this?
When it was explained to me in a YouTube video, it was an art thing, and he was talking about like I don't remember exactly what it was,
No, I've got the same thing.
but he was talking about like arrogance. He was talking about arrogance, and people always say that, you know, oh, he's so arrogant and he's not crap, because he has this personality that he takes on in his videos.
Yeah, you've been doing that for hell as long as I've known you, to be honest.
Yeah.
I do it too. There are stages of knowing me. That's why people don't like me at first. I seem like an arrogant piece of crap.
Mm-hmm.
But like there was someone who completely disliked me. Oh hell, she was in her history class. And my PE class, I think. I don't know. You and her did not like each other.
It's because I lack the self-confidence that I need to compensate for it.
Yeah, but then we partnered up on an assignment, and I just went into, okay, we need to get work done mode instead of time to socialize mode. And then if she had any questions, I answered them, yada yada. And she's like, huh, you're not that bad. I'm like, yeah, sometimes. There's a reason whenever someone compliments me, I say sometimes. That's not a joke. I know what I am.
You know what I'm about.
I know what I'm about. I know what I am. I don't have, like, shame. It's just something I need to work at. And I've been working at it. I'm not as bad anymore.
But that's the thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
No.
It is very helpful. It's just about making sure you keep it in check.
Right. The only issue
Don't
is, like, when I get to
overcompensate.
know people, that will drop out. And then if I'm feeling insecure in a day, it'll pop back up. And they're like, ooh, you're mean. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, well, well. Looks like some serious crud is going down out there. Here's to you, anonymous
And it's
troublemaker.
not, doesn't do great for friendships in my regard. Because I'm not redeeming enough. Because I don't talk about myself enough in any capacity. Dude,
I don't see how talking about yourself is a redeeming quality.
Dude, I was laughing so hard in English class. There was an assignment where it's like point at a person in person, and we will say something. Okay, let me try that again. So, let me explain the whole thing this time and not jump in the middle of it. So, I was in 6th period. I'm in person. I'm in hybrid learning. There are 5 other people in hybrid learning. So there was an activity. One person points at another person who is in the classroom and says one thing they know about them. People in chat will share something else they know about them. When it got to me, no one knew anything.
Yep.
And I was laughing internally so hard. Like, you don't understand. Literally, someone just said, he's a good man. I'm like, all right. I'm like, I'll take it.
He is, in fact, of the male gender.
The person who pointed at me said, we had Spanish class last period together. And I went, yep.
This is accurate.
Oh, yeah. And then I pointed at someone. I'm like, they know 5 instruments. And they looked at me like, how could you put me on the spot like this? I'm like, appreciate yourself.
Yeah, I've been posting a bunch of stuff on TizzyQ's Discord, like art, and the sudden influx of positive reinforcement.
My guy, you're good at art.
I've noticed. There's this curve, and it's got like two lines on it, and one's your knowledge of art, and one's your actual skill level. And your skill level lags behind your actual knowledge.
Oh, always and ever.
And so, well, that's the thing. It kind of like curves and then flattens out, and then starts going back up again for a little while. And during that flat period is when you're like actually happy with your art, because
you don't
your
know
skill
how
matches
you're going
your
to
own
make it better.
expectations.
Right.
Yeah, your skill matches your own
You
expectations.
can't immediately look at it and disassemble it.
Yeah,
Right.
because like for a while now, I've been stuck in that very dissatisfied
yes.
area. Yeah.
So for me,
Where like I know all this stuff in theory, but I haven't been able
crap.
to do it.
He died.
Fuck. We got distracted.
I was just defending him though.
He's not very strong.
Yeah. All right. We have friggin' 4 waves left.
Let me send you a picture.
You repeat the mission. So, it's the same for English essays for me. Due to my dysgraphia, I don't like writing concepts and stuff like that are difficult for me to understand. So I was reading the definition for it. And here, I've got it saved in my favorites just so I could call upon it if anyone was ever curious. Let's see. Bookmarks. Deficiency in the ability to write, primarily handwriting, but also coherence. finger sequencing issues, speech impairment, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, developmental coordination
Here,
disorder.
put
Let's
these
see.
in there too.
Symptoms.
These are all the new D&D characters. My new D&D character.
The symptoms
These
to
are all done
dysgraphia.
in order.
Okay, you listen here. Symptoms to dysgraphia are often overlooked or attributed to the student being lazy, unmotivated, careless, or anxious. The condition may also be dismissed as simply being an expression of attention deficiency or having delayed visual motor processing. In order to be diagnosed with dysgraphia, one must have a cluster, but not necessarily all of the following symptoms: poor legibility, bad handwriting, excessive erasures. You erase all your stuff constantly because you're like, that doesn't look good. Misuse of lines and margins. Poor spatial planning on paper. Relies heavily on vision to write. You cannot write without looking at it. Yep. Irregular letter sizes and shapes. Oh. Frequent reliance on verbal cues. All right. Inattentiveness over details when writing. Mixed uppercase and lowercase letters. Switching between cursive and print letters. See, I never learned cursive. Oh, wait, no, my E's. My E's! That's the one letter I learned in cursive, and I'll do that. Oh, no! That's so dumb. Difficulty visualizing letter formation beforehand. Slow writing speed. Okay. Difficulty understanding homophones and what spelling to use. That's right. My bad spelling is genetic. God, that makes me so upset in so many ways. Let's see. Issues following sentence structure
Some
or
of these,
grammar.
it's like, that sounds a lot like what I do, though. My handwriting's not good.
Okay, but you can do art.
Yeah.
Struggles with translating ideas to writing, sometimes using the wrong words altogether. I cannot write a script for something for the life of me.
But,
I have to
in all
vocalize.
fairness, that's because I've actually trained my line confidence. If you want, I'm gonna send you the like baselines that I use.
So, the other day, I was talking about dysgraphia. And my mom just full on apologized for all the work they made me do to try and improve my handwriting. Like, I spent so many hours writing things over and over again because my parents were like, oh, he'll just have to improve his handwriting. Until I got into like 3rd grade, and one of my teachers like, no, this isn't it. It's not improving in any way. In any way. And so my teacher looked it up. Because, Mr. Jensen has got Teacher of the Year 5 times. Who knows? So let's see. What else was that? Synchronization difficulties like writing and thinking at the same time. Examples: creative writing, taking notes, tapping. Seriously? Tapping while writing? Okay, you listen here. The symptoms of dysgraphia can change as one ages. Dysgraphia may cause students emotional trauma, often due to the fact that no one can read their writing, and they are aware that they are not performing to the same level as their peers. Emotional problems may occur alongside dysgraphia, including impaired self-esteem, lowered self-efficiency, reduced motivation, poor social functioning, heightened anxiety, and depression. They may put in extra efforts in order to have the same achievements of this as their peers, but often get frustrated because they feel that their hard work does not pay off. Dysgraphia is a hard disorder to detect, as it does not affect specific ages, gender, or intelligences. The main concern in trying to detect dysgraphia is people hide their disability behind their verbal fluency/comprehension, the strong syntax coding, because they are ashamed that they cannot achieve the same goals as their peers. Having dysgraphia is not related to a lack of a cognitive ability, and it is not uncommon in intellectually gifted individuals. Due to dysgraphia, their intellectual abilities are not often identified. I want to die trying to read all this. There's some common problems not related to dysgraphia, but often associated to dysgraphia, the most common of which is stress. Often children and adults, younger children may cry. Other symptoms are difficulty reading aloud. You got. I'm done reading. I don't need everything that I have that I think are my quirks to be just fit into this one category. I'm done now. Difficulty reading aloud. Me stuttering my way through that. Now, hang on. You listen here. My entire personality is determined by this, apparently. Moving on. That's upsetting. I've got all these things like, I'm strange. And then I read it. It's like, nah, it's just because that one thing. I'm like, oh. I am such a mess. Shall we try this again? Gifts of the
Did
Lotus.
you look at all the stuff I sent you in Discord?
Whirlwind. Yeah, I looked at it.
Okay.
I tried looking at the line one, my brain shut down. Cause I'm like, can never do that.
Yeah, it's easier to understand when you've actually done it, and understand like the composition.
So my main issue is I have dysgraphia, which means I can't draw things. My father is a professional artist.
Sounds like you pulled the short stick there.
Not only that, I have color blindness, and my dad can see more colors than the regular person. He can see more
He didn't
shades
give
of
you
colors
anything, did he?
than standard people. Not only that, he hasn't had any hair loss whatsoever, and he doesn't grow body hair. I have body hair, and I have dandruff.
Oh my god. You pulled the holy grail of genetic short sticks.
No, my bad luck is legendary. Anyway,
Someone on the Friday Night Funkin' Kickstarter. You know, at first I saw the stretch goals and was like, there's no way this is getting to 1 million. It's looking pretty likely now, considering we're at 775K in just 2 days. To the moon Funkin'. And then someone replied, Friday Night Funding. It makes me laugh more than it reasonably should.
Oh yeah, an English class. I went on. So class ended early because procedures and all that. I went on a 5-minute rant about how stupid all these sicknesses are for having a dry cough symptom.
Our position has been compromised.
My teachers essentially said, "That's rough, buddy." I'm like, I know.
So in the Sunday campaign that I'm in, my character died, but they were resurrected and put into this like pocket dimension by the big bad. And
The BBEG.
yeah, we assume that they're using people, they're like trapping people's souls inside this pocket dimension and then using their bodies to trick people.
Just Aiden, when I'm done DMing this campaign, you can go back to DMing. I'm gonna need a break.
Yeah,
I want to play again. I want to play again. I want enough time on my hands where I can get a third campaign if I do play. However, setting aside a quarter of a day is not easy.
Yeah. But
Don't say yeah, Aiden. What days do you have D&D campaigns?
okay. Look. I said yeah just to keep the conversation going, alright?
No, we're gonna address this, Aiden. How many?
No, we're not. Shut up. I'm moving on to my thing.
Okay.
So, there's an NPC who's been following our party, right? Their name's Media. And in this pocket dimension, we met a person who looks very similar named Medea.
Sus.
And we're like, and they don't know us. And also they showed up like several months ago, which is before we ever met the NPC. So we're like, okay, they're using these people. And then we also met this little girl named Cassia, Who?
Casio? That's a watch. Sorry.
No, Cassia. With an A.
It
Dumbass.
definitely sounded like Casio that second time you said it, just because the audio cut out a little. The first time it was definitely Cassia. I just wanted to make the joke. And then you went, no, it's Casio. And that was comedy.
But I have another character, and so I'm with the rest of the party, and every time Media is brought up, I'm like, don't say anything, don't say anything.
Aww.
What happened this time?
He died,
Damn
you
it.
idiot.
I know that.
Okay, Aiden, I'm gonna need you to guard him. My brain cannot do that right now. But let me rephrase. My brain can't. It goes, person over there. Go get him.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. So I've been playing it like I normally play, which is entirely absent-minded, which I can't be doing this.
Yes, absent-minded does not work right now. School feels weird. There's no one in my classes that I look forward to seeing.
Yeah.
The enemy is at our doorstep.
Me neither.
You must defend our equipment until
Like-
reinforcements arrive.
All the people that I generally would look forward to seeing have all moved, or they don't have any classes with me.
Yeah. I used to have friends that I would see at school.
Motherfucker.
I don't anymore.
I've got one friend in like 6th period that I can talk to. But also not, because, class. And due to the fact that they still have to do it for online school, there's not as much talking.
Wait,
Let's
do you do like online school while you do in person?
No, they have to make it so that online school people can be there. Also, in my 5th and 3rd period, yes, because the teachers aren't there. They chose to stay home.
That's fair.
No, it is. Especially when the one moved to Oregon to be closer to family. Moving back here would be dumb for 2 months of school.
Yeah.
The other one is like, I'm high risk, so no. Let's see. 1st period, is there anyone? No, there's no one there. 2nd period is okay. I guess 1 or 2 people. Kind of.
See, when I was
3rd
in
period is history.
junior
Literally no
high, the first friend I made moved away like a week later. The second friend I made was a grade younger, so they're not in my school anymore. And the third one was a Nazi. And so I'm like, yeah, I think I'm done now.
When did we become friends?
In 5th grade.
Did we?
Yeah.
There were some events.
There were some events.
There was an event.
There was an event. And it was a very strange start to a friendship.
Look. I think it was more 7th grade, honestly. Okay, sir, you need
Yeah.
to stop being on fire every 3 seconds. You've got passive
But
regen,
that's
but
when
if
we
it's burning, that
met.
doesn't work. Met is a stretch. You played Foursquare and I kicked you in the dick.
Yep.
Okay,
But we
technically, need. That's such a fucking dumb story. When we first met, I kicked him in the dick. You bet if you ever get married, I'm using that in a speech.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I fully expect that.
And I expect turnabout.
Yep.
Just because that's going to be so
At each
dumb.
other's weddings, it's like, yeah, when we first met, he kicked me in the dick. And now look at us.
Yeah. What? Did we even have any classes together in 7th grade? I don't. History. We had 3rd period together. 3rd period
Yeah.
and band.
Yeah, we had band. And we had, yeah. We almost had history together. We were literally a room away.
That's what it was. It was wait, hang on. Who was your history teacher?
Fuck if I remember their name. It's
Male or female?
female, yeah.
No, then we were
had
in the
different
same
history
class, you
teachers.
idiot.
What?
No, I'm fairly certain we were in the same history class.
No, because you were in the other. No, wait, were you?
No, I'm
Hold
pretty
on.
sure Jordan was.
Jordan was. That's what. Okay. He is. Oh fuck.
That's what
on.
it was. Jordan was. Because, yes, you would sit at the table with me, you, Minami, and Alex. You three were at each other's throats constantly. And Sim.
Yeah, and Sim.
Seriously, you, Alex, and Minami were all at each other's throats. I'm just like, can y'all not for like a day? And then we just kind of went to lunch together?
Mm-hmm. Played Uno.
Yeah, we did play Uno. And cards sometimes.
Yeah. Those were good times.
Can I go back to middle school?
Yeah. I should
Like, I
not be
enjoy high
nostalgic
school.
about. I shouldn't be reminiscing about better times.
I mean, I don't know. After the
too
year
young
we just
for
got
this.
through, I think we're entitled to that.
I'm too young to be reminiscing about better times.
I don't think you are. I'm just saying. I literally
Yeah.
just want to be in the same school as my friends.
Yeah.
Is that too much to ask, world?
Apparently.
Whatever. It's fine. I still talk to you more than some people in my school. And most people in my school.
Yeah.
Most people in my classes as well. Most friends in my school. What is happening? Where did he
It
go?
was so strange going to Callus because, like, they actually have a fairly good, like, environment there. And it was so strange going from Northwood, where there were just a bunch of people that I despised, to Callus, where there was nobody that I could really hate, you know?
Fun fact,
Yeah.
they were 90% just fake arrogance like we were.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I don't dislike anyone that I went to middle school with, to be honest.
I mostly dislike Dorian because he punched me in the face and then tried to blame it on me.
I just like Dorian because he fucking flattened me in PE and then said I slide tackled him even though he partially...
Oh yeah, no, he actually.
But anyway.
I fucking forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't.
I forgot about all that shit. PE.
Step wrong and my right
Fuck.
leg just...
That asshole clothesline.
Oh yeah, he did. You got destroyed, Aiden. Ah, blind.
Where? There.
Yeah, I forgot he did that.
Attack mode activate.
Yeah, I showed him up in soccer, so he slide tackled me.
Yeah.
He's bigger than me, so that was not fun.
Yeah.
It screwed up one of my muscles in my right leg. The pelvic muscle, one there. It goes down to the thigh. One of my arguably best qualities.
Yeah. I find that I say yeah a lot just
You do.
because I don't know what else to say in a
Space filler.
conversation.
I mean, I do the same thing. I just do it with
It's
more
like
words.
Caboose saying nice.
Or easy bake oven.
What?
Sink,
Is that a
sink,
thing that I just
easy bake
forgot?
oven. Sink, sink, fridge. No, boost. Church's whole personality can be described with that stupid post. Just, Scott! I really wanted Tucker and Church to be in a fight and then just make up by laughing at something stupid Caboose did and then just being like, ah, good times. Anyway. Wait, no, they technically did that in season 13, didn't they? They're just like, I'm sorry, I was a jerk. And it's like, okay. And then Carolina's like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's all.
And
"We
they're
just
like, look, you
experienced
just saw
3
like 10
lifetimes
years
of
of male
emotion."
human emotion.
Yeah, exactly. We're set for the next 10 years.
What do you expect?
My lord, man. Worst part is I cut through them like butter, but it's so dark that I can't see who's attacking them.
I know, the darkness is really...
The dorkness.
The only reason I'm able to target any of these guys is because my taxon illuminates them.
I just press E and someone's dead.
And then I can just come in, pop this thing down, and he'll just go around and kill things for me.
That's helpful.
He literally does my job for me. And the more damage he takes, the more damage he does. So it's like...
Wait. Why am I electric? Oh, was that an electric thing there? Did we just all attack with melee weapons? We're smart.
Probably. It's not like it matters.
Yeah, they're all level 15. We're twice their level. This isn't different. Okay, let me rephrase. You're a pain in the butt.
Look.
The enemies aren't.
Mastery rank is not equivalent to levels. You know this.
No, I know. We're so much more powerful than that. However, escort missions are still trash.
Yes, everybody hates them. I don't know why people still make them.
It's so that they
It
can
is
say
the-
they have challenging levels.
It's been so well established that people don't like escort missions.
Escort missions are horrible, man. They're always in between your... We're playing Warframe. We should play Borderlands. Is there an escort mission in Borderlands? No, they're just the timed
sure.
mail missions.
There is that one in Borderlands 2 where you have to like escort the bomb through Lynchwood.
Oh, yeah, the bomb through... The constructor. You have to escort the constructor.
Oh yeah, the constructor.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that one is rough. So,
Now
I
if you're
have an
dumb and
idea.
thick enough.
I have an idea for those. We're going to come back and do those after we beat the main story and all the DLC. Come back to level 44s for a level 23 mission and say, die. What time is it? 10 o'clock? I don't have to get up early tomorrow because it's an async day. What time do you need to go to bed?
I don't fucking care.
Cool, we'll do Borderlands after this. I'm on a Borderlands kick again. I tried out 3, thought it was fun. Tried out 1, thought it was fun. Played 2 with you and went, yeah, this is good. Okay, stay guarding him. I'm gonna go track down this stupid mother. It
Don't
says you're over
Go
here,
anywhere.
But where
Yeah,
are
I
you?
just said don't go anywhere. Where are you going?
Okay, but if he's going to the enemy, it'll work.
You know you can see the enemy.
No, it disappears when I get close enough.
I'll go. Oh, my lovely. Fine. Pocket racks.
It broke, didn't it?
Wait, they're right there.
Where?
Hold on.
Okay, spread out. You know, if we had lights, we could probably see them. It says they're through here, 61 meters. Okay.
Is there over there?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
back there. Kill him. Kill him.
Oh, fuck. Did I get him? No.
No.
They're teleport.
Die. Shine.
Valkyrie. My father's dead. Valkyrie to Blisk. My father's dead because of you. Cooper, who 360 no-scoped him.
Cooper, who used a vial of war crimes to kill her father. I'm never not calling Scorch some allusion to a war crime. Like, those things cannot be legal in any capacity.
Blisk. Nah, I got killed by a fucking grunt.
He got killed by a That's right, he did! He got killed by a friggin' militia marksman. Dude, I was playing through Spider-Man, and I heard someone say 2 words that were like, it was like, stay away from me. And I'm like, hey, that's Matthew Mercer. I'm just like,
Is that ye old Papa Mercer?
He looks like the villain from Watch Dogs 2. I loved in Tizzy's video where he got killed by McCree. McCree, no. Matthew Mercer, no.
Yes.
And then at the end where he's singing, it's got an artwork of him on the top left and artwork of him in the bottom left, and then connecting it as a photo of the bro leg. I'm like, that's amazing. That's this whole channel. It's something nice, and then I'm here. I commented unrealistic, not enough body pillow.
So somebody followed during the betting, and I had bet all my channel points, so I couldn't show the body pillow. I was like, no! And then this absolute mega Chad said, don't worry, I got you. And requested the button, spent the points to get a
He's
body
invisible.
pillow.
The enemies are
I got
invisible.
him.
That guy was invisible. That's why we couldn't find the frickin' jerk.
They're stalkers! Not again!
Dude, I can't wait to blow those things out of existence. I was watching a video of someone playing Battlefront 2 and he said, I've killed enough Ewoks that I should be institutionalized. We weren't expecting the special forces. Yeah, well, if you guys could deal with some fucking bears with sharp sticks, we would be somewhere else. I'm like, oh, that's hilarious. Star Wars is such a bad story. I mean, I still love it, but God, it's not good. Who will win? An army that literally spans galaxies? A bunch of bears with slingshots and spears.
It's the whole, like, American Revolutionary War thing.
Also, not to mention the whole chosen one BS, like, you are the one appointed by God, you are the special one. Like, stop doing stuff like that. That's why I enjoyed Shadow of Mordor, when it was just, nah, you're a victim of circumstance.
Yeah.
It's literally because you had a wife and son there. That's the only reason. And then he became a ring wraith. And instead of making him the special one that defied them, it's like, nah, he gave in after a while. I'm like, that's honestly great. Talion was no one special, and it's great. He got a happy ending though, and god damn it. That gave me a wonderful screenshot, that cutscene, but boy, I couldn't see it through the waterworks in my eyes. No. People getting well-deserved endings.
Who still hasn't beaten who still hasn't beaten the game because my saves keep getting corrupted. Pain.
Pain. Dude, just download it on the Xbox. It won't do that.
I have the DLCs on the Xbox.
They're free, aren't they?
No.
Oh, not all of them?
No, none of them.
Oh, right. I just bought Game of the Year. Never mind.
Yeah.
Didn't I buy
I have them
that
off
shit?
for Shadow of Mordor, but because I have Mordor Game of the Year, I haven't played any. I mean, I played like part of one of them, but
By the way, I've still never forgiven you for buying that one copy of Desolation in that GameStop. Or Devastation. Shut up.
I literally bought you a copy of the game.
I know. I was just like, man, I really like this. Then you just bought it and you're like, hey. I'm like, oh.
No, because I fully expected to give it to you.
Right, and then you're just like, yeah, I bought another copy. And I'm like, this is acceptable.
Yeah, and then
just-
I found another copy, and it's like, well, fuck.
The sheer emotion I felt in that moment. Okay, sir, you can't die. I'm blind.
Do not fucking die. We have one wave left. I swear to God, I'll kill you myself.
I blinded people again. Aiden, hunt him down.
I'm on it.
He's on the mini-map.
Got him. And all his little dogs.
Oh. I got enemies
got the
to the
thing.
left of me. I got an escort mission to the right of me. Stuck in the shithole with you.
I got 2 mission score. I don't know what that is.
I got 8.
That's. I don't. That's not. What? It doesn't. That number doesn't change there.
I know, I've still got 8. There is a house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun. What's wrong with us? God, that looks so weird. Weird.
The Excalibur skin.
Weird. That is a weird shade of blue.
I know, right?
I think I like the body more than the standard Excalibur. It's just Umbra looks so cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing to do with them itself. It's just Umbra looks cool. And I don't want to change. Oh, crap. Now I gotta reset all my damn colors. Stuck in the middle with you.
I just they actually changed like the model more instead of just changing the way that it looks. I mean, they did change it somewhat, but I feel like it looks like a guy in a bodysuit, and it's not all that appealing
Bodysuit, God.
to look at.
I hate you and your accuracy. You need to stop.
Umbra does not have that issue.
Nah, he's got a cape and a scarf. Anyway, that's Warframe.
Yeah, and if you look at his body, it's significantly thicker.
Yes. Anyway, that's 58
His
minutes of
chest
Warframe.
comes out more.
Happy. Skedaddle.